Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday, March 4th, and it's roughly 9:50. And I thought I'd put a video out there for everybody who has questions about getting their second vaccine in Dallas. So I found it kind of difficult to find out, exactly where you need to go, if you can go somewhere else to get the second dose. And I also found out some information on, where you can they can answer all your questions about it and everything. So I thought I'd just make it, easy for everybody to understand. So I have here my tablet, and this is where I found this information out. And if you can see here, if you go to Google and you put in Dallas City Hall coronavirus vaccine information. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just clicked on that. I'll click on this for you. Make sure y'all can see that. Okay. All right. I click on this. And this website, it has all the information you need to know. Like I got my first shot, and it tells you information on what you need to do for your second shot. And okay, so here towards the bottom, it says you must receive the second dose from the same manufacturer as your first vaccine. Meaning, if you got it at Fair Park, you need to go get your second dose at Fair Park or Parkland or wherever you got your first dose at. For the Pfizer, it's 19 to 23 days after the first dose. For the Moderna, it's 24 to 28 days. So, and again, it tells you if your first shot was at, Fair Park, and it says about a week or so before your second dose is due, you'll be notified electronically with instructions on scheduling your second shot. After you've received your second shot, you'll receive an additional electronic reminder within a week of that date. And if you're, again, it says if your first shot was at Fair Park. Now this is for Fair Park only. An appointment is not required for the second vaccine if you appear on the date recommended. So I got mine on March 23rd. March 2nd. So I'll have to return on March 23rd to get my second dose. So they highly recommend you go the same day, around the same time that you went in to get your first shot. So if you, like I went Tuesday morning, March 2nd, so I'll go back on March 23rd in the morning on the Tuesday to get my second dose. And here's exactly the wording of it right here. Okay, most individuals will return to the same place they received their first dose of the vaccine to receive their second dose at about the same time of day, if possible. For individuals who received their first dose at the Stemmons location, they should go to Fair Park for their second dose. And Fair Park residents will need to inform the staff on the ground that they are there for their second shot to be directed to a shorter line at Gate 5. They should bring their vaccination reminder cards with them to help the verification. So I think it's really important to bring your identification, and you do not want to forget the vaccination card they gave you. So that just tells, so when you go there, there's a security guard. They'll ask you, what shot are you here for? And you'll throw a one up or a two, one first shot, two second shot, and then he'll direct you to get in this line or that line. I believe second shot's gate 8. That's what I found out when I drove up there. So, and also they tell you to come the same date. It's only for as far as I understand from reading that, you can only go there exactly 3 weeks after you got your first shot at Fair Park without an appointment, because they have a list. They know how many people came in for their first shot, what vaccine they got on that date, and that's how they know how many vaccines at least they're going to need for the second shot for whatever vaccine you got. So let's say they gave out 3,000, or let's say 1,500 vaccines of Pfizer on the first day. They know to have at least 1,500 Pfizer vaccines for the second date. So they know to have that on hand to give everyone. And at the same time of the day that you got your first vaccine, so they have a smooth flow of traffic. So yeah, I keep looking at the website here, and they update this pretty regularly. So if you go to DallasCityHall.com, that has all the information there and testing sites if you need to go get tested. So it's a good resource to go to, and it helped me out. I had some answers or some questions before I went there, and they got it running pretty smoothly now. And if you have any questions or need me to clarify anything, comment down below and I'll get back to you. Until then, mask up and stay safe. Good night.